Right here, right here, right here.
Hi everyone, Donut here. Today's video is going to start off with a real live homicide in downtown Los Angeles. Broad daylight, pedestrians everywhere. An armed suspect is fleeing on foot, he refuses commands, and officers are trying to stop the situation from turning into a public execution.
We've all been there.
Before we get there though, we've also got a DoorDash delivery driver who thinks that pepper spray might make an excellent addition to someone's food.
Snacks are ready.
And a knife-wielding lunatic whose arrest turns into a patrol car running over him twice. So yes, stick around. This video is brought to you by Hungry Root. Sometimes life gets extremely busy and I don't have time to go by the grocery store or meal plan or meal prep or do any of that stuff. It's very easy to stop by and grab some crappy cheeseburger or order a pizza, but that's not very healthy for you at all. That's where Hungry Root comes in. Hungry Root works like a personal nutrition coach. They make it simple to eat healthy without overthinking it. You're trying to eat cleaner, eat more protein, cut down on inflammation, or just get meals and groceries that fit your specific preferences or restrictions. Hungry Root's got it covered for you. They have 50,000 recipes to choose from each week. I'll show you what they sent me. They sent me a huge box full of everything that I needed. All the ingredients, the vegetables, the meats, even snacks, everything I needed this week. Not only that, they included the exact recipes on how to cook everything. I cooked my first Hungry Root meal last night and it was freaking delicious. They have a huge selection of healthy groceries. They have everything from smoothies and quick lunches to kids snacks and supplements. There's no junk ingredients in any of the food that they ship to you. They only source high quality meats and seafood with no antibiotics or hormones. Their meals are super easy to make and they are super tasty. For a limited time, you can get 40% off your first box plus get a free item in every box for life. Click the link below or go to hungerroot.com and use the code DONUT. That's 40% off your first box plus a free item for life. All you gotta do is go to hungerroot.com and use the code DONUT. First story we're gonna talk about is someone messing with someone else's food. A cardinal sin which we should resolve with public execution. I mean, I did that video recently where the lady was slipping razor blades into loaves of bread at Walmart. This woman that we're gonna talk about though, looks like she's just your average everyday DoorDasher. She takes the food, she sits it down in front of the door, and she snaps a photo. Nothing weird, there's no arguments, nothing bad. Well, and then she pulls out pepper spray and hoses the bag down. Definitely wasn't an accident, and not a light accident at that. That wasn't a little mist. That's a deliberate seasoning choice, and I'm a person who likes spicy food. That's a little overkill though.
It's more tingly than hot. Yeah.
The people inside of the house open their food and things go immediately bad. You've probably heard me talk about it before. It's a thing called cross-contamination, where if you're in a fist fight or rolling around on the ground match, there's always someone, always one cop who likes to pull out pepper spray and spray the suspect, but then guess what? Everyone within 10 feet is pepper sprayed.
Talking about being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
So the homeowner takes the food inside and immediately starts gagging, coughing, and vomiting because pepper spray is not FDA approved. And trust me, after being pepper sprayed 5 or 6 times, it sucks. The husband checks the bag, notices there's a weird residue on it, then starts watching the ring footage. And the fact that that hippo didn't realize there was a doorbell camera or that doorbell cameras even exist is wild. Deputies track the driver down, get to talking to her. She admits that she did use pepper spray, but it was for a spider.
That's a lie.
There's no spider in the footage. There's no spider at all. It's obvious bullshit. Also, let's say there is a spider. Are you that retarded that you're going to deploy pepper spray right next to someone's food? It gets worse. Investigators start thinking that she's done this to multiple people, which of course means this isn't a mistake. We know it's not a mistake. Seems like it was someone who hates their customers, hates their job, apparently hates other people eating. I mean, what, the next time she doesn't get a tip, she's just going to run over your dog? And look, I get it. Seeing other people eat that delicious food while you look like a sentient beanbag might upset you. Builds a little bit of resentment. I have a solution though. Don't do that fucking job if you don't like it. That could seriously mess up someone. What if there's a weird allergy or an old person with a heart condition or some kid who's sick? Good thing is the officers at least saw through her bullshit. She's been arrested on charges including consumer product tampering resulting in harm and battery resulting in moderate injury. DoorDash, thank God they did, I don't know how they couldn't, revoked her permanently. Said they have zero tolerance for this type of behavior. But no shit. Let's move on before I lose even more faith in humanity. That's not possible at this point. Been doing this shit a decade, boys. Oh yeah, by the way, if you just want to watch videos of me making fun of drunk chicks at the airport, go check out Donut Operator TV here on YouTube. Now to one of the dumbest videos that I may have ever seen, which is hard. Not dangerous because the suspect is smart, dangerous because everyone on this video is acting on half a brain cell. November 1st, 2025, Toronto, Ontario. Police respond to a report of a woman walking around a shopping plaza with a large knife, and she's not happy with the cars parked in that parking lot. She's slashing random tires. She's not stealing anything or targeting anyone specifically. She's just really angry at those car tires. Multiple vehicles get hit, including 3 police cruisers, which is pretty impressive. Eventually, another patrol car pulls up, and what does she do? Attacks their tire.
They're gonna do.
When I say stabbing, I mean she's barely touching it. Tire really felt nothing. Officer gets outside and starts talking with her. We can't hear it, but what we do say is her just kind of ignore him, turn around, and start walking the other direction, which is a terrible idea when you're holding a weapon standing in front of a police officer. You know, with that whole Tennessee versus Garner thing where you can shoot a fleeing suspect if you think that they could cause serious bodily harm or death to yourself or the public. Also, there's this. Your ass might get hit with a taser. Gotcha! Drops the knife, goes down, officer moves in to detain her. Hey, that's some damn fine police work. Then another officer shows up, and this is kind of where everything just breaks. The person on backup doesn't put the car in park, which, to be fair, every police officer's probably done that once or twice. You're rushing to help your partner, to someone who has a knife, and just kind of adrenaline got to you. But directly in front of this patrol car was the suspect and the officer trying to cuff the suspect. So the car rolls forward over both of them. Officer realizes what happened, then jumps back into the car. And instead of reversing, the officer hits the gas and goes forward a little bit more.
Stop resisting!
So now he runs over his coworker again. Look, I gotta be honest with you, this officer probably thought that suspect was still trying to steal his catalytic converter from underneath the car. Also, is this officer just like really mad at his own partner or something? Does that dude owe him money from the department cookout or some shit? Eventually, the car is reversed. Officers secure the suspect, and the original officer who was cuffing the suspect who got ran over limps away, which I feel is appropriate. Miraculously, neither the officer or the suspect were seriously hurt. Department state that the rollover was inadvertent. They're reviewing the incident. Anyways, let's move on. Our final incident, we got a homicide. Broad daylight, downtown Los Angeles, which honestly, that's just another day in downtown Los Angeles. October 6, 2025, Los Angeles, California. Approximately 3:20 p.m. A Los Angeles Police Department sergeant is on patrol. He's with the Central District. He's driving around and he sees a shooting. The victim of the shooting collapses on the sidewalk. The shooter takes off on foot, of course, still armed.
Yeah, there was gunshots at 5th and Main. There's people running and yelling. I can't see anything, but I heard it.
Did you hear? You said people running and yelling?
Running and screaming and yelling. I mean, there were obvious gunshots. It sounded like 2 and then 2 more.
Callers report multiple shots, people screaming, and chaos just spilling over into the streets. It's a busy area. There's pedestrians everywhere, which, you know, we just talked about Tennessee versus Garner. If you can catch up to that guy, just go ahead and shoot him, because this is a worst case scenario. They pursue the guy for several blocks. When they make contact, the obvious problem is he's armed, and he's got the gun up near his head. So this isn't just a simple foot chase.
Right here, right here, right here.
Hey, drop the gun, drop the gun, drop the gun! 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 Hey! Drop the gun! Hey! Drop the gun! Hey! Drop the gun!
I'm trying to save my cover.
Yeah, yeah.
They see him and give clear, unmistakable commands. But of course, zero compliance out of dude.
I am shocked. Shocked. Well, not that shocked.
The suspect continues to walk through traffic while officers desperately try to keep pedestrians out of the way.
Pedestrians on the street on Spring walking northbound towards the suspect. Pedestrians walking on Spring northbound towards the suspect. Requesting you to just stop pedestrians. Requesting you to stop westbound traffic.
One mistake from the officers and someone gets hurt in those crowds of people that are all over the place. It would be completely legally justified to smoke the guy right now, but that's not exactly how it goes down. A couple officers pull up with the 40 Mike Ouchie rounds. You know, the greeny meanies. I don't know if they're actually called that, but it sounds cool to me.
40 up, 40 up. Second 40 coming up. 40 up. There. Third 40 coming up. Take your time, take your time. That's the last 40. I'm out.
Multiple 40 Mike less than lethal rounds are fired at the suspect. Looks like they were targeting the lower torso. That's right, shoot him in the dick. And hell, it works. Suspect goes down, drops the gun on the ground. Officers move in to arrest the guy.
Someone can recover the article. Okay. Yes, we're gonna recover the firearm. Okay, you're just gonna cover down. You're gonna be arrest team. You're gonna be arrest team. Okay.
Yeah, we're arresting.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Arrest team. All right, go ahead. Be cognizant of the firearm.
Slowly.
Okay. Do not move. Hey, you got contact? Stand by. Stand by. Nice and slow. Hold on. Leave the firearm there. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Oh, don't touch it. Leave it as this. All right, leave it as this. All right.
Damn, that's a big old 6-shooter right there. They recover it and call for medical aid. Paramedics transport him in for treatment. Unfortunately, the victim of the original shooting does not survive. Investigators take over the homicide and the officer-involved shooting. That's crazy that no one got hurt in that because the officers had every right to open fire, but it kind of looks like they followed their training. Where if you plan on shooting something, please know what's behind that. Thank God the 40 Mikes messed that dude up before he was able to pull that gun and start shooting at the cops or even the pedestrians. That's crazy no one got hurt in downtown LA when there's a crowd of people everywhere. So today we covered a delivery driver who thought pepper spray was a condiment, a knife-wielding lunatic that turned into an officer having to be retrained, and a downtown shooting that miraculously ended with no one being hurt, except for the original victim, but no one being hurt with the police all aiming at this one dude holding a gun. So don't mess with people's food, put your car in park, and if cop tells you to drop the gun, drop the gun. That's all I have for you fine people today. If you want to help support the channel, go on over to donutoperator.com, subscribe to pepperbox.tv, follow my second channel, Donut Operator TV, or follow me on all the other social media platforms. Until next time, please have a fantastic day.
Whacker.